Chaotically Nerdy is made by nerds for nerds. This podcast is made by adults for adults and children with bad parents. Adult language will be used and adult situations may arise. Listener discretion is advised.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Chaotically Nerdy. On today's episode is Tyler and
Jarrett.
And
me.
Yay.
Ethan.
Man, God damn it. Last time you didn't say me. This time you
Fuck
did
it
say
up.
me. Why are you...
You didn't say me this time. I thought I would do.
He's a fucking contrarian. He just likes to be different.
I want this put on record. When I have a stroke and die, it is his fucking fault.
All right. Well, that's not legally binding, but all right.
No, it's legally binding.
Can I have your computer?
No.
Can I have your computer?
No.
Can anybody have your computer?
Yes. My cousin, Lucas.
Fair enough.
He's 10 years old, and he wants a computer so bad,
Understandable.
so he can just have it.
It'll be out of date.
He can't have the password, but he can have a computer.
Get fucked.
So on today's episode, we're going to talk about movies of 2023. We're going to talk about some of the upcoming movies. If there's any that we're super excited for. Ethan's already told us beforehand that he fucking hates movies because he's been burnt by one.
More than one.
That is true. We've all been burnt by movies, though. In all fairness. So let's just jump into it. Fuck it. Why wait?
Fuck it. Let's
We
go.
don't have time.
Let's fucking go.
Any movies that we specifically are excited for?
Yes.
Jarrett. No, that's me. It's been so long since
we and Ethan both answered, and then you rolled the die.
Yeah, but we're going to go into depth as far as what
Sure.
movies. So I'm excited with reservations for the Marvel movies, obviously. And then Cocaine Bear. I don't know why. I think Cocaine Bear will be a fun watch. I think it will be like Sharknado, like the first time. And it's probably going to turn into like a series of Cocaine Bears. And then it will be ruined. Are you looking up what Cocaine Bear is?
No, I know what it is.
Okay.
I'm just looking who's in it. I forgot.
I don't know who's in it. The title and description in and of itself has me excited.
Yes. Yeah, it gives me very much Sharknado vibes from the cast.
It does. But I'm here for it. Jarrett, any that you're excited for?
Much the same. Marvel movies. I am intrigued by the D&D movie. I don't have high expectations for it, but I'm at least like...
You'll watch it.
I'll watch it. I'll have a good
Yeah.
time.
I've already seen one rule break in it, so it's not even a thing anymore.
It's the
The
owlbear.
druid turns into an owlbear. Owlbear is not a beast.
But we agreed. Rule of cool.
I would let somebody turn
Yeah.
into an owlbear.
Exactly. And then Ethan, any that you're excited for?
No.
Okay. I figured as much.
I've not seen anything from any movie. I'm maybe Ant-Man.
Maybe.
Maybe Ant-Man.
Understandable.
D&D is sort of. Other than that, no.
Gotcha. So any movies that we think will flop this year and just do absolutely terrible, even though they're supposed to do good?
I'm going to guess Flash.
I feel like that's a solid guess because I'm not even 100% sure that it will release.
Are we talking
gonna
like
get
money-wise flop, or are we talking like
Critically? Maybe it could be either.
Both. Either or.
critically?
Oh, Craven the Hunter.
Yeah, it will do terrible.
Unless there's some sort of TikTok trim like Morbius.
I think that Renfield, the Nick Cage director of the movie, I think it will flop.
Financially?
No.
Critically?
I think critically it will flop. I think
fair.
Nick
financially,
Cage.
that's why I think financially it will do fine.
Nick Cage is wonderful to watch. He is a terrible actor. He is one of the worst, but he knows it and he plays off of it, and it works really well in whatever he's in.
Yep.
I haven't watched him in anything I did not enjoy. I can't name one.
There's probably something, but I can't think of it.
The
off the top of
closest
my head.
came like I don't even know. Like Knowing was probably the least interesting.
I
don't know.
couldn't even start to tell you because I can't think of how many Nick Cage movies I've seen.
There's a lot.
A lot, probably more than you think.
So these are just some of the movies that I've seen that I know we'll probably watch. There's been a lot of hype pushed out around them because of just what they are. And I want to know if we have high, low, no expectations. Super Mario. Do we have any high, low?
Low.
I think
Keeping 'em
it
low.
got a lot of flack for the like trailer that came out.
Yeah.
The original.
But I think it's actually going to do well critically.
So
I
I'm
feel
like,
like it will.
I am mid to low on the expectations.
Mid for me.
My biggest complaint is Chris Pratt. His voice in the trailer was not very good. Everybody else's voice I loved.
I didn't
Jack
actually
Black
mind
is-
it. His voice wasn't that bad.
yeah, are you talking about the original trailer or the second trailer? Second trailer, it's fine.
I guess I haven't seen the second trailer.
The one with the penguins and
I thought I seen the second trailer.
He sounds like
It's fine.
Chris Pratt trying to sound
with
like
a
Mario.
with
Yeah.
a very light Italian accent, which is fine. It works.
Maybe I haven't seen it, or I just didn't pay enough attention to it when I did see it. And then the D&D movie, I know we've kind of brushed on it briefly, but again, mine's mid. There's so much that can go wrong with it. And
Yeah.
D&D has such a cult following that you've already said, oh, there's already a rule break. Fuck them.
I was joking.
I
with
know,
that.
I know
Yeah.
that, but there's people that will take that serious.
Oh yeah, I
and
know.
then hate the movie or not go see the movie because of it.
It'll
Really
be
cool.
fine.
Yeah, I agree with that. It was a badass moment. I also feel like it was a waste of a Wild Shape because she beat some people up and then immediately went away from it.
yeah, it was.
And I was like,
not
you just
smart.
used a Wild Shape for 6 seconds. and
There's
then said,
one
"Hey."
scene where I'm like, if it's not part of a montage, it's going to be like some epic shit, and it's the scene where Renee Jean Page is like characters jumping at a dragon because he's a paladin.
Oh, yeah,
It looks fucking sick. I'm like, as long as that's not like a montage
yeah.
where we're just brushing over their abilities and
The
stuff.
trailer was so good. I have apprehensions for the movie.
Think they pulled all the best bits out?
Yeah,
That's the other thing.
that happens a lot.
Did you know that studios can now get sued for putting false things in the trailer?
Yeah.
So like how when Avengers put Hulk in
The Infinity War trailer, and
Yeah.
he wasn't in it.
and
Or
he-
the one kid on the beginning sequence on Jujutsu Kaisen.
that
I'm still on that. Yeah,
okay, so that's not a trailer.
It's an opening, but
It's an opening.
I
So it's a
know.
little different.
you'll get there eventually.
no, I finished it, but
I mean, like, we'll all
No,
get there eventually.
I think what he's saying is like we'll get there to where studios can be sued for that too.
oh, okay,
I'm saying
Good.
trailer specifically.
because it's emotional damage. It's been months.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, it was good. Flash movie? We gonna see it? Not see it?
I'm gonna go see it, probably.
Who's
because-
directing it?
Fuck, I don't know. At one point, it was
I just assume Ethan's not gonna see it because it's DC. But
the guys who did the Lego movie, I think.
But it's not gonna be James Gunn's DC.
no.
Well,
Then no.
Well-
I'm not gonna watch it.
maybe.
Well, it's got Ben Affleck as Batman, so I would assume it can't be.
I don't know if that's canon anymore because they said they cut it. They cut out him and Gal Gadot's.
That's true. They did say they cut out those.
So I don't know. I'm just looking at Andy Muschietti, who did It, the newest
Oh yeah. No, I'm not gonna watch it.
You didn't like it?
It's fine.
I'm just gonna have low expectations, and I'm usually out of our group the litmus test. I don't know, the first one to go see it to be like, no, yeah, no. Don't worry, you can wait 2 months and it'll be on HBO Max.
Yep.
Yeah, that is true. The other thing is Winnie the Pooh is now up for
It's open
yeah.
domain.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
an open domain. That's the words that I was looking for. And so somebody is making a Winnie the Pooh horror movie. Did you know this,
Oh,
Ethan?
yeah, I knew.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
knew.
totally new.
Are you looking forward to it?
Honestly, yeah.
against it?
Actually, I forgot about that one.
I will
am
not go
looking
see
forward
it.
to
I will never watch it because I just don't like
I'll
horror.
wait till I can view it at home where I'm safe.
Same. I'm safe. I will do the same. I will watch it at home, not because I'm safe, but because I'm cheap. And then the next question is, should companies be able to make use of open domains in the way that like this is going? Because I've heard talks that Mickey Mouse, I think it's Mickey Mouse,
It is Mickey Mouse.
is also going to be open domain very soon, and people are talking about making.
If Disney doesn't push for them to get
Yeah.
to move it back in, I don't know.
But do you think companies should be able to? Do you think everything should be more open domain? I guess is the way I'm wanting to word that, to where people can make horror movies or
I don't think that for children's content, no. But for like regular content, I think that might be a good thing in some occasions and so no
Yeah.
and yes.
so you're saying if they made a kids show still using Winnie the Pooh, like
I don't think
with the new open domain, like they shouldn't be able to make another kids show, a Winnie the Pooh style kids show.
I think you could get a lot of damaging things out there
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
could pop up for kids to watch that they don't need to watch.
Yeah. And that's true because now, like, especially the way kids are with technology,
Yeah.
if they're looking up Winnie the Pooh and they find a horror movie, it could be bad.
Well, it could ruin
Childhood.
Yeah, their childhood.
Could scar them for life.
That's true.
It's just not necessary.
I mean, I'm going to watch it with Stella, but it'd be fine.
I also think that, especially as long as the person or the company that made it is still around, I think that they should be able to control the content that's made with the things that they made.
Like
That-
the original.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Yeah, because I forget when, in like 10 years maybe or something like that, Superman will be up for,
Oh,
yeah, because he started in like the 30s.
interesting.
He will be him
Let's
and,
see a fucking Superman horror movie.
but that's the thing. That's where you get dicey, right?
I'd love that.
If you go by the open domain stuff, he can't have like heat vision.
Yeah, because
He can only have the powers of the first the first issue or whatever, or
Which
however
was-
many issues they decide that they get.
the problem I foresee with it isn't really like people making horror movies or anything like that. It's more of like adult content
yeah.
created with things like My Little Pony
Yeah, we don't need more of that in the world.
Yeah, there's
Or-
already enough of that.
or with Mickey Mouse. Like things could happen that don't need to happen.
That is true.
That's already on the internet in enough forms that it could cause problems if it's legitimate from an actual company.
Yeah, I agree. So now we're just going to start talking about movies that are coming out this year in 2023 that whenever I made the script, thought, maybe we'll like or they're going to be popular. And by like, I mean we'll probably watch it at some point, whether that's in theaters or at home. Mostly at home for most of us.
Yeah.
I think for most
Let me count.
of these. So first up, we got Barbie, which is the Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling movie. Ryan Gosling plays Ken, obviously,
Yeah.
and Margot Robbie's Barbie.
Yeah. I'll probably see about half of them in theaters.
Barbie will be one that I will probably watch at home.
Yeah.
But that's
The one
just-
thing I'm excited for out of this movie is Margot Robbie and Emma Mackey are going to be in the same movie. You don't know who Emma Mackey is?
I
bro.
don't.
She's like a dead ringer for Margot Robbie, and she gets
Oh, is she?
yeah
Do they have a rating yet for Barbie?
PG?
Is it PG?
I think it's like
Give me a second. I will look it up.
pretty much.
Because I have a niece, so I may end up watching it.
I've watched the trailer because it was like nuts, or it's a teaser trailer, I guess. Whatever it was, I was like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
What the fuck?
I just gotta say, Ryan Gosling looks weird as a blonde, though.
He does.
I don't like
He
it.
looks very weird. I do not see a rating for it right now.
Okay.
I may not have given one yet.
If I had to guess, I would say it would be PG.
Yeah.
Maybe PG-13. But I would assume PG just to try to broaden that audience
Yeah,
that
get-
would actually watch
Get
Barbie.
as much money as they can.
There is another Indiana Jones coming out.
Yeah,
Indiana
no.
Jones and the Dial of
It's
Destiny.
gonna be a no from me, dog.
You think so?
Yep.
I haven't seen much on it.
I love Harrison Ford. I do not give one fucking shit about Indiana Jones. After
the first three were really good.
after Crystal Skull, I just don't care. I just do not. I do not want to see it. It should not be made.
It wasn't even his fault. I think he did a great job. The story didn't make any sense whatsoever.
Do you want me to make you guys mad?
What?
I've never seen a single Indiana Jones movie.
It's not gonna make me mad.
No.
No.
The first
damn.
three are like good, campy, like 80s movies.
Yeah.
They're
They're
enjoyable.
good. Yeah, they're good.
You should watch them at some point when you have time.
Also slightly racist.
Yeah, it's 80s.
Yeah. I just got purpose it. Just like, going in.
Yeah.
There'll be some shit you're like, oh, that kid can get away with that today. Ooh.
Super Mario Bros, which we've already talked about, we're all probably going to see, or we're all going to see, whether or not it's at home or in theaters. That's a different story. We may all try to go see it in theaters. That way we can do an episode on it pretty soon after it releases.
That'll be cool. I would enjoy that.
Yeah. And we may do the same thing with several of these other or movies. Guardians 3 will come out this year.
Have you seen the holiday special?
I have seen the holiday special. It's okay. I mean, I wasn't.
It's a holiday special. There's nothing.
Yeah.
There's not going to be any real
The
meat
reason,
and
you
potatoes.
want to know the reason James Gunn literally made it? He said, I can get a bunch of exposition for Guardians 3 out of the way and not in that movie.
Oh.
So, like, them living on nowhere, introducing Cosmo,
Mantis,
Mantis is his
sister.
Yeah.
cool sister, all that stuff, all that exposition. He can get it out of the way in that special.
Oh,
and now
okay.
the movie, he's like, hey,
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I thought it was just kind of a weird.
and plus Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon.
Bacon.
Yeah.
Which opens up literally 7 or 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon for like thousands of actors.
Oh yeah.
So many more
Yeah.
missing pieces. You're like, oh, yeah.
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I don't know if we want to do an episode on that whenever it comes out or not. You
guys will hate me. I've never seen the first one. I just don't.
Have you seen the first one, Ethan?
Spider-Verse?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was in boycott.
It's okay.
It was
It's
in
good.
boycott of Sony.
Oh.
It's good.
I thought it was great. I loved it.
I enjoyed it.
For an
Also,
animated
Miles
movie,
is not my favorite Spider-Man, so I just don't really like care about him as a.
I'm not.
I would say that it's not so much about Miles.
Well, he's the main character, right, of the movie.
Yeah.
And then you have all the Peters. and
I'm
then
not
Gwen
invested as I
Spider-Man.
am with Peter.
Yeah.
Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
That's understandable. But I like Miles too. And I like Gwen. I mean, so this comes probably from having a child and watching the like kids spider show. It's fun to see the differences between the three. And so I guess that makes me appreciate them in the Spider-Verse a little bit more. And there's a new Mission Impossible.
You know what? I won't go watch it, but I'll watch a clip about him doing the stunt. I'm sure. I forget.
Him talking about how he done the stunt.
Can we make new movies instead of rehashing old movies?
Hey, they do new stuff in them every time.
It's good. No, they're good movies.
But literally-
it's the same movie every
Yes.
time.
Yeah,
We
pretty much.
need a different theme of something. Like,
Anything.
yes.
Anything.
I will 100% agree with that.
Boom, boom, boom.
Speaking of that,
Yeah, speaking of no new movies, Transformers, Rise of the Beast.
I mean, it's introducing the Beast Wars concept.
Which I have a problem with.
I loved Beast Wars as a kid.
I think we all did.
we all did.
We have talked so much about Beast Wars on this freaking podcast that it's ridiculous. Like every time the Transformers comes up, Beast Wars is right there with it.
Well, it's because it was as a kid when it was coming out.
It was you were
It was
hooked.
3D. It was animals turning into robots.
Action. It was
all of it.
Transformers.
Saturday morning cartoons at its finest.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
So the trailer,
Looks like dog shit now.
don't try to watch it now.
yeah, do not.
Absolute dog shit.
Yeah,
This will work for me. The Rise of the Beast will work for me only if they have T-Rex Megatron.
Megatron.
If they have T-Rex Megatron, it'll work for me. If
And
they
that's-
don't, nothing will work for me.
that's why I feel like it's not going to work for me because I don't think they will because they have Truck Optimus.
Well, they
But I
have.
think they could be both. They can have both.
Well, Optimus is not the same as Optimus Primal. Optimus Prime is
true.
not the
Different
same as
people.
Optimus Primal.
That's true. I guess I just associate the two.
Megatron and T-Rex Megatron are
You know
the
this.
same.
You know, if you look back in the Rolodex, they actually find original Optimus and original Megatron in the Beast Wars show.
Do they?
Yeah. They find-
It's been so long since I've watched it that
That's how I think if I remember right, that's how Megatron becomes Galvatron in Beast Wars when he becomes like the white dragon thing.
yeah.
We're working
He,
up to
like-
an entire episode on Beast Wars lore.
He downloads original Megatron into him or some bullshit like that. I can't
Okay.
remember. It's
Well, that's
weird.
interesting. Either way, this is one of those that we will all watch
Yeah.
because of the Beast Wars love.
Yeah. As long as it's more like Bumblebee and less like the other Bay Transformers.
I'm excited to see Cheetor.
Okay. Bumblebee just didn't focus less on humans and more on
Robots fighting.
robots.
Got it. I have
It's
not
what we all
seen it.
want. The worst part of every Transformers movie is the human story.
That
It's
is
the worst part.
100% accurate. My probably most excited movie is Cocaine Bear.
Is that why it's got a star next to
That
it?
is why it has a star next to it, because man, am I fucking excited for that. I told you guys pre-filming that I think Cocaine Bear is going to be the new Sharknado.
Well, it's based on a true story too.
Yes.
That's so crazy.
So it's based on the true story that a bear got into a ton of cocaine and then went on a rampage. So I view this as the Sharknado, because next there will be like a Cocaine Bear 2 where they can have like a family of bears that
Or
get
they
into
get on
cocaine.
like meth.
Yeah. Or just, like
Something ridiculous where
Yes.
you're like,
Meth 2.
I don't think that they would do that, but all right.
I mean, if they get on meth, do you think the bears will just pick at themselves and then they're just hairless
They'll be-
bears?
No, they're going to get the pipe and the torch and
They'll be unkillable.
they're going to mix
I
Winnie
think
the
that was
Pooh
kind of the
and-
point of the Cocaine Bear too, because he was pretty hard to kill, if I remember. I think he died because his heart literally stopped, which is fucking impressive. I would hate to see a fucking grizzly bear on cocaine.
It'd be crazy.
Like, you see all the memes about bears, and like if you run into a grizzly bear, just go ahead and die because you're going to anyway. Like, one of the memes I seen was, if you run into a grizzly bear, try to stab it as many times as possible, because you're going to die anyway. See if you can break the world record for most times a bear's been stabbed, which is currently 13. So, like, imagine a bear on cocaine.
They already run really fast.
Yeah.
And they can climb trees.
And they can-
swim.
Yeah.
They could tear
They're
through your
fucking
walls.
terrifying.
Yeah, they're
My wife loves, she's like, they're so cute. No.
no.
Like, she's like, because that conversation comes up when you're married, is what fucking animal would you want to have as a pet or some shit like that. And
A cat or a dog or
well,
a fish.
no, like you know what I mean.
Wild
Like
animal.
exotic
Wild
animal.
Exotic animal. And it's always bear. And I'm like, fuck, no. We're not getting a bear. Or like, what kind of exotic animal would you want to pet in the wild? A bear. No.
No. She said bear?
Yeah, she said bear. She said they're so fucking cute. I said that thing will rip your fucking face off.
Yeah. You'll have to watch her if you go to Yellowstone or something. She's like
Exactly.
wandering out there. I'm like,
God damn
I
it.
gotta pet it.
So that's why we don't go north.
Oh, man.
I take her to where there's like sharks and shit.
You can pet a shark, though.
Yeah, but she won't because she thinks they're scary.
But it's a water bear. That's what it is. It's a water bear.
It's a
But
less
we have a
aggressive
terrain
water.
advantage
Well-
against them. You stay in the boat, you let them like,
Yeah,
you
you
can
let
pet
them
'em.
chew on the boat, and then
Yeah.
you're just like, "What's up, bro?"
How's that polystyrene taste?
Let's get back on track. I
No.
guess
I refuse.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
This is the one I'm most interested in because I think it's going to be the tying point for the Marvel movies that come out this year together.
Probably.
It's going to be the big, like, linchpin, I feel like.
Somehow,
It's introducing fucking Kang.
yeah.
Yeah.
And somehow Ant-Man tends
Again?
to do that in
Yeah.
his movies. They kind of provide the stepping stool for other things to work.
Yeah,
And I'm interested
Also,
in
it looks
this,
like it's
which is
like-
weird because it's just Ant-Man. And
yeah, but Paul Rudd does such a good job.
he does.
It's
he does.
weird that we have this tonal shift, right? Where, like, Guardians and Ant-Man, which were both their two
Comedies.
previous iterations were comedies, they're much more serious
And these,
and, like, dark, where you're like, oh, fuck, somebody's dying in this bitch.
yeah, and then D&D we've already talked about. I think we're all. I mean, we'll do an episode on it too because
Yeah.
we'll all probably go see it in theaters just to see how it is. Shazam, the second one. It's DC.
I'll watch
Is Shazam gonna be James Gunn or no?
Officially, maybe. Unofficially,
God.
no. See, they can't say that before the movie comes out because then no one goes and fucking sees it.
Yeah, that's true.
So they got to say
They gotta wait. I understand that,
knows?
but
it's the same thing with the Flash.
yeah,
Unofficially, no. I would very much doubt he is part of the.
we expecting like a full reboot on the James Gunn.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, I assume so, considering we got rid of Henry
So-
Cavill.
I'm not going to waste my money on Shazam either.
It'll be at least funny though. The first one was pretty funny.
Yeah, the first one was funny.
Yeah, but sequels in DC.
True. Yeah.
True. And it does have the full Shazam family, so I feel like that'll take away from Zachary Levi a little bit.
That'll take away from the quality of the movie.
I think so.
Yeah.
There's a Hunger Games movie, which I have no idea.
Prequel.
Is it a prequel?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. It's earlier Pan Am stuff. Yeah.
I don't know if it's she didn't write a book on that, did she?
I don't
I
know.
don't remember.
I don't read her books. So I
It's
can't
one
tell
of those that I will watch eventually.
I've
when it
watched
comes
all of
out.
them before. They're very much mid.
Like, are you talking about just the Hunger Games?
Yeah,
in
they're all
general?
mid.
I mean,
so
yeah.
I have no interest in watching.
They are
this.
watchable and enjoyable,
Yeah.
Yep. If you go in with no expectations.
but I wouldn't say that they're like my top movies.
Yeah. And then Flash, it's coming out maybe.
No, it's coming out.
I don't know.
It's like a $200 million plus budget movie. They can't show this one like they did Batgirl.
Which Flash is it?
It's Ezra Miller.
Ezra. That's why I assumed I didn't know if it was coming out because of all the shit that has happened with
I
him.
might go watch it.
I'm gonna go watch it just to like, what kind of fucking train wreck are we signing up for here?
Yeah, that's true.
Just grimace the whole time, like, yeah.
Keaton's gonna be in it. Like, there's a bunch of people that's gonna be fucking. You're like, all right,
All right, well,
Yeah.
Is it supposed to be Flashpoint?
yeah,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure
That's what I thought.
it's got to be.
But if they cut Affleck, that's why I didn't know if it was Flashpoint.
Yeah, I think they're just like kind of like fucking like they might be filming with new people. Maybe
Maybe. Who knows? We won't know
we
until
still
we
got
go see it.
still got like months and months and months out. So.
Aquaman 2.
Mm-hmm.
I got a feeling it's going to be similar
it?
to the first. It's just going to be there. It's
I
not going to be
have-
bad.
I
It's not
have
going to be good.
one question about this. Amber Heard's not in it, right?
No.
Okay, I'm going to go watch it strictly to support a movie that does
they-
not have Amber Heard in it.
Did they recast her?
I don't know if they recast her or not, but
I
they
really
definitely
it
cut
doesn't
her.
bother me at all whether they did or not.
I
Well,
don't.
Her character's kind of like
Important.
important.
yeah,
As far as I know, they did not recast her.
but she could just not be in the movie.
Interesting. I'm looking. It says Amber Heard is still in it, but I don't know.
From what I understood, they cut her parts.
So maybe they just cut her out.
That from what I had understood. If I get in there and Amber Heard's in it, that studio's fuck them.
That studio, the whole
Yeah.
yeah.
Then Blue Beetle. I'm interested in it to see if it'll be
I'm
decent
interested
because I like Blue Beetle
for
as a
the
character.
lead. I'm interested for the lead because it's the guy. It's the kid from Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
playing
I've never seen
Jaime.
anything on the movie, so
Do you know who Blue Beetle is?
absolutely not.
Okay.
Imagine a person that wears armor that's blue and looks like a beetle.
It's a DC character.
It's a DC.
He has a like Egyptian scarab on his back that then is armor. Like it comes around him. It kind of has a mind of its own. And he's like a 15-year-old kid.
Mm-hmm.
And they have to he has to figure out how to control the armor. It has a mind of its own.
Mm-hmm.
That's how most of the iterations of the character I've seen.
Well, it's not. This is like the
So it's
second
like
iteration.
a blue version of Flea from The Tick.
Kind of.
Yeah, kind of. The original version is Ted Cord. I don't know if he's going to be in the movie or not.
I just know that.
That's like the Silver Age version.
Yeah.
The new Blue Beetle is more like 2000s ish. This version
Yeah.
is more recent.
Meh.
That's just
It has like
images of him.
it has like interesting stuff in it. I don't know.
That's really descriptive.
The character is like interesting in the fact that his like he has to like fight against this essentially parasite that's on his body
Yeah.
that will like
So not Venom.
not venom,
Egyptian venom.
Egyptian venom. But
With
it's-
Egyptian
but-
venom that doesn't talk.
No, it does talk.
Does it?
Yeah, it does talk.
I've never once seen it
Yeah.
iterated where it like talks to him.
Yeah, it talks to him all the time. It's like an AI.
never
It's an
seen
AI with Egyptian themes.
It talks like
Egyptian
an AI.
AI
Like, where
venom.
it's like in a
it would
HUD
be cooler if it was like possessed.
by
Something.
the Holy Spirit.
All right.
Oh, also, by the way, it is an alien.
Is it?
Yeah, remember it comes from the Reach. It's from space.
Oh yeah, it does. It's just weird that it has like this Egyptian.
Is it
theme to
Lovecraftian
You know what I
themed?
mean?
Love, no,
No.
Oh, then fuck it.
Remember, it comes from space, but it comes from space, but it comes and lands in Egypt, and that's how like the scarab
Oh,
imagery. It's
yeah.
fucking.
God, it's such
It's
a
funny.
weird fucking thing. Creed 3. Which,
I'm excited in it.
I mean, I will watch it.
I will watch it. It
will be good.
Michael B. Jordan's directorial debut.
It will be good, but in the same vein, let's make a new movie.
I mean, this will probably be the last one.
I know, but you get what I'm saying.
Look, they don't make new movies.
I know, and that's a fucking problem. I'm getting tired of watching the same rehashed stories over and over and over.
That's
again.
why I don't like movies.
Yeah,
That's why I mentioned I don't like movies.
it's understandable. The Marvels, which is the Captain Marvel second one.
Meh.
Yeah, I'll watch it, but
I'll watch it. But I don't know.
I'll watch it.
I'll watch it.
I'll watch it.
I feel like we've
I'll
said
watch it in
that about
theaters.
every single one of these.
No.
No.
I got more to say no on too, so
Renfield. That is the Nick Cage Dracula movie.
I'm interested.
I will not. I will
I
probably
seen
not watch it.
one brief trailer. I'll watch it when it comes out, like on something that I can watch at home,
I'll watch anything with Nick Cage in it.
which is disappointing to me. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That is an animated one that I seen. Yeah,
I'm not a TMNT person.
You're not?
No, never was. I didn't watch it when I was a kid. I know plenty of people who are, and respect for them. It's just not my thing.
Yep. And then there will be a Craven the Hunter movie, which will be probably dog shit.
Probably
Who's playing?
Aaron Taylor Johnson, Quicksilver, Kick Ass.
Yeah.
I always forget that he was in Kick Ass.
Oh, he doesn't look anymore because he always has a beard now.
Yeah. And then the last one I wrote on here, which as I was scrolling through movies of 2023, this showed up and I went, what the fuck is this? And so that's why I wrote it down.
It's an Amazon movie, I'm assuming.
I didn't see that it was Amazon. It is Spider-Man Lotus. You want to know what it looked like from the images?
That's not what's on the list here.
Okay, so Lord, that one's
Oh, it
actually
looks
going to
really bad.
release in 2024.
Okay.
I marked that out. Sorry. The Spider-Man Lotus. So it looks like the Andrew Garfield sequel. Does that not look like the Andrew Garfield sequel?
Looks like a fucking direct-to-DVD, like dog shit movie.
It's 100%.
Who's playing Spider-Man?
It's some fucking no-name kid.
Warden Wayne.
Yeah.
Why do we need... Is it Sony?
No.
No.
It's an indie film. But
Why?
Yeah. What the
Why?
fuck? How?
Why?
That's the bigger question is how.
Why? Who asked for this?
Exactly. As I was looking up movies of 2023, this one showed up and I got to looking into it and I was like, I have dove too far into the 2023 movies. It's time to stop. But I had to add it because it was so fucking funny to me.
What fever dream decided this was a good idea?
Read the description for it, Jarrett, if you have it still pulled up.
This is why they invented like shock therapy.
Yeah.
Following the tragic death of his former girlfriend, seemingly caused by his own attempt to save her, Peter Parker lingers in his guilt of his past, questioning whether the curse of his alter ego should be buried for good. When he's met by news that a terminally ill child has requested to meet Spider-Man, Peter contemplates the decision to comfort him in his final.
Conform him. You ready to be bitten by a spider, kid? You're dying anyway.
Comfort him in his final days. What?
Tell me that's not a fucking Andrew Garfield sequel.
I mean, that definitely seems like it's playing off the end of
Yeah.
Amazing 2. But
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, but I thought it was hilarious, so I had to add it.
Yeah, I'm not sure how they got away with it either.
Because I know that we'd all get a kick out of it.
Seems like ripe for like.
I mean, more power to them if they make money at it, but at the same time, like, don't be stupid.
From what I looked at,
Don't waste your money.
I want to say the budget was like $120,000. Like,
Yeah,
it
you
was
know how?
Super fucking low.
Because it was raised on Indiegogo,
Exactly.
which even
People paid into this?
yeah, $112,000 worth.
And they couldn't, they don't not even try to get Andrew Garfield.
You couldn't get him to show up to lunch for $112,000.
No shit. You just gonna film Andrew Garfield?
$112,000.
That's how much they.
How much they raised?
Raised.
Thing I seen said the budget was 120. So maybe they put
They're
in
not
$8
gonna make-
grand of their own money.
They're not going to make any money on this. They
No.
could have made more money by buying a house and renovating it.
I may fucking watch it just for the fact that it's so ridiculous. I won't pay to watch it. I refuse to do that. But
I don't even know how you're supposed to fucking watch it.
exactly. It's so weird to me. I seen
Don't watch it. You're gonna have to get like a lobotomy just to get rid of the memory. It's gonna be garbage.
It will.
Most definitely.
Yeah, it definitely will. It'll be funny though.
They have to like cut to a dummy on a string like flying across, and they cut back and he like jumps down.
And they've got somebody, it's a fucking Green Goblin flying through it. They're just going, but they're not even doing it nearly as well as Willem Dafoe.
You know, it might be
They're
really
saying
good.
they're going, hee 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 hee.
If this is like the worst B movie, it's gonna be so good though. I can see where this. Okay, I'm on board with this now. This is gonna be good.
I have to imagine that this is how it raised $112,000. People are like, this is going to be awful.
Yes.
But it'll be the good kind
It's
of
like
awful.
visible strings.
They're like, please support this so we can see this nonsense.
you know those like really low budget like videos on YouTube where they remake movies.
Yes.
That's what I want it to be like.
I imagine that's what it will be like.
Like you know like
It's gonna be like the
cushion
first
stuffing
episode.
for hair.
It's gonna be like the first episode of It's Always Sunny. It just looks like absolute dog shit. All right, that'll wrap up the movies of 2023. I'm sure we missed some, but those are just
definitely. There's not only like 20 movies coming out.
I know, but a lot of them were horror movies, which I know you don't like.
I just don't give a
I don't
shit.
know if Ethan likes horror movies or not.
It depends on the horror movie.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I've watched it before
Yeah.
when it came out, but like it takes like a really good like horror movie. Most of them are just straight up garbage.
Yeah, most of them are dog shit now.
It can't just be somebody walking slowly behind a group of idiot people hiding in a chainsaw-filled barn.
Like the last one I watched was
There's
Yes.
a chainsaw-filled barn. I have heard a chainsaw start up. Allow me to go investigate.
yeah, the last one I watched was Death Day. The one like Groundhog Day
Yeah.
with the Bond chick. That
Oh
was,
yeah, it
was
just
last
kept
one.
happening.
It's all right.
I haven't seen that.
It was
but
like it's literally a horror movie.
Sam will
It's
not
just-
watch horror movies, so I haven't seen a horror movie in a long time.
It's okay. They're usually not worth the time.
Yeah. And I think one of my favorites is My Bloody Valentine 3D.
I remember we went and seen that.
Yeah. Got Jensen Ackles in it. People forget about that.
Way back in the day.
But no, you bringing up the chainsaws reminded me of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I have a problem with that. Nobody has a fucking gun. It's Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's a little odd, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it's tropey, I know, and it's on purpose in some occasions, but there's some other occasions where it's just obvious things people could have done. Like on The Ring, punt that little girl in the face. She's crawling out of a TV as slow as tar.
Yeah.
Just run away.
Which is actually funny because Scary Movie makes fun of that.
Yeah.
I think it's Scary
Yeah.
Movie 3, if I
Yes.
remember right.
None of them, hardly any of them make any sense whatsoever.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it had to be 3 because Scary Movie 1 came up before the Ring.
Well, yeah, I know, but I just didn't know if
So
it was.
did Scary Movie 2.
What I meant was I didn't know if it was 3, 4, 5, 6.
I think
There
it's
was a commercial for some. I don't remember what the commercial was for, but it was making fun of these stupid horror movie tropey bad
Yeah.
decision making. Like, oh, look, it's the car. It's running. We should go get in the car and drive to the police station. No, we'll run into this barn. It's all dark and the light is flashing. It'll be safe in there. Oh, you're right. And they all run in there, and he's like, "What are you
I've seen
doing?"
this commercial. I don't know what it is.
I have to. But
It's
I can't
probably
remember.
like
It's probably a car commercial.
That's
honestly.
what I figured.
I don't know if it's a good commercial, so it's probably Geico.
I want to say it was a Geico or Allstate.
Oh, it is Geico.
Or
It is,
Allstate or something like
it's
that.
Allstate because it's something about good decisions.
Oh yeah, makes sense. But no, I mean like
Yeah.
that's why because those.
Oh my
are-
God, Freddy Krueger's trying to kill me in a dream. I guess I should just not fucking wake up. Let me stay in this dream and get chased. You ever had a scary dream? Your ass wakes up immediately. You're terrified when you wake up, but you fucking wake up.
No, it's usually the suspense horror movies that are good.
Yeah.
The just horror movies, like I guess Saw is the only one that makes the most sense.
Oh, there's
Because
a new
he's
Saw
like
coming
Yeah,
out.
Saw
kidnapping
10
people.
comes out this year.
Yeah, Saw 10 does come out this year.
But it's just
Fucking 10 of them.
but it's just a showcase of blood.
How
I
we
mean,
got-
it's not
how we
even
got
that
here.
good.
God,
I can get
speaking
that in
of
my own basement.
I remember seeing like Saw 4 in theaters in like 8th grade.
Mm-hmm.
It's so goddamn old.
And it's
right.
the same thing over and over
It is.
again.
It really is.
Same premise.
Very much so.
So what we're saying is we want new things.
Exactly.
I just don't think they are going to ever happen.
They won't because too many.
Studios are too risk averse now to do a new IP. That's why. You want the real legitimate reason? That's why.
Well, there's two reasons. That's one of them.
That's the biggest reason.
The other reason is they're still making money at it. Why the fuck would they spend the time to write an original story?
And I can kind of respect that.
Yeah.
In
But
a lot of ways.
because all movie studios have now become like number crunching. It's all risk management of like how much money can we put into this movie to like get out the most money?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh well, you want $150 million to do a new IP? No.
Yeah.
And it's kind of backed up by stuff like Strange World that came out this year,
Yeah.
2022, that bombed, or Lightyear that bombed, and that's not even a new IP.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that Disney did this year that they're like new IP stuff that like did not do good.
Most of your new content that's good is not coming out through movies. It's coming out through
TV.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you're seeing
6
the most
to
new
8
stuff.
episode TV shows that are an hour long a piece, and you can tell a lot more story through that. Look at what Star Wars has been doing. Look
Yep.
at Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, any of that. It's so much better, higher quality content. And it's easier on the studio because they don't have to spend so much on just 1-2 hour thing.
They get more
That may
content
not work out.
for roughly, generally like a similar amount of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that we've vamped to get us to roughly 42 minutes, we want to thank you guys for listening. If you want to talk to us, tell us how we've missed some of your favorite movies or what will be your favorite movies of 2023. You can find links to our Discord and Facebook page at anchor.fm/chaoticallynerdy. There is a link to the Discord in the description of this episode. I always say below, but we're not on YouTube. We're not a video podcast either, so there's no below. You just have to go to the episode description.
That's usually below the plays feet.
It depends on
play
what you're
stream.
listening on.
Generally, though,
If you have like good movie suggestions for us, because I don't like movies, I really want to like movies. Let me know because I want something to watch because I don't have anything.
you have to stop being such a pessimist.
That's true too. You are very
I
pessimistic.
can't.
You have to go in the mindset that like I'm gonna enjoy what I watch.
Or you have to go in the mindset.
But I know that I'm
of-
not.
Yeah,
Well,
but you
that's
also
the
need to.
pessimistic.
It's just lying to myself.
Yes,
Yeah.
you lie to yourself.
But you need to go in with the aspect of I don't care if this is a
Yeah.
good or bad movie. Like go in with no expectations. Every time I go into a movie or a TV show with no expectations, I usually end up enjoying
If
it.
I do this is my face the whole time. Just blank. Like
Yeah. I mean, it is
I
what
could
it
be
is.
at home playing video games and enjoying my life.
Sure. All right. So that'll wrap everything up. We thank you guys for listening, and we will catch you on the next one. Give Ethan suggestions on movies so he can stop being a bitch.
Thanks.
Bye.